Right, you should be able to hear me. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another stream. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday, and welcome to the stream. So let's put out a poll. Let's do a poll here. Our poll could be, what? I don't know. What what could the poll be? Poll could be, let's see, let's see. I don't even know. I'm not even sure what to put out as a poll, but what is going on, everyone? Today's Thursday, and I'm live streaming tonight. Probably gonna live stream. Don't know honestly for how long. Crystal 11, I did receive the notification this time. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the whole live stream. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's been a little demotivating, I'm not gonna lie, with the fact that YouTube, I don't know, whatever they're doing to my channel. I'm not too sure, but it is a little bit demotivating, the fact that my streams aren't being played like they used to. It's kind of weird, but I was actually watching Sal's stream a little bit earlier. He puts out he's just a good guy. He's a cool guy to watch. So I actually emailed him. I don't know if he saw my email, but yeah. Sam's gloves. What's going on? Welcome to stream. I like gloves. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate your comment about liking gloves. Do you have any disposable gloves, plastic gloves, rubber gloves? Why do you need gloves? What is the reason, Sam, for you wanting gloves? What are you gonna do with them? It's a little creepy, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the live stream. I'm not too sure. Because you like gloves. Okay. Well, I appreciate you stopping by in the streams. Thank you. And I hope that whatever your use is with gloves, gets used for something. Thank you, Crystal, for the $10. I really appreciate that. For a snack later. Thank you. I definitely will go and grab a snack at some point. So thank you, Crystal. Um Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. I'm not too sure, Crystal. I don't know what was going on there, but he was saying some weird stuff. But yeah, I don't know what's happening with the channel. I'm really not too sure. I did email Sal kind of asking him, like, has this happened to you before? Yeah, it was kind of creepy. Who knows what he was gonna do with the gloves, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I emailed Sal. I kind of asked him, like, has this happened? Do you know anything about this? I did actually contact YouTube support. It's actually weird, to be honest with you, the way that they responded. It seemed like they weren't going to admit to anything, but they've said that something like this has happened with other channels. Botrix, I told him to check his email. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's weird. I don't understand. Like Crystal, I'm pretty sure you can even attest as well. Like you saw how many people. I'm not saying I had a huge live stream, but like you saw how many people were in here. How is it possible that the videos, even if I sucked, like if I put out the worst possible videos ever, I'm just saying, like hypothetically, let's say I put out the worst videos ever for a live stream. How is it possible that my views are this low? I don't understand. So something must have happened, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's really weird. It's really weird. People are saying they're not getting notifications for my lives. It's really weird stuff. So YouTube hasn't said they're gonna do anything. They just said there's not much we can do about this. So I kind of find it a little bit odd, to be completely honest with you, but I don't know. Because the thing is, like, if no one's watching the live streams and I'm not able to talk to anyone, it's hard to just record myself this entire time without talking. So that's kind of that's kind of a problem, unfortunately. But I'm not too sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. Not too sure what's going on. And also it's weird on it doesn't show any viewers are watching my live, so I don't even know if there's where there's a little number that's up there and it's not even showing how many people are in the live stream. So it's really weird. I don't know what's going on, and hopefully something gets fixed soon. um, because even when I had other live streams going on, I saw you went live earlier too, but I was in PT, so I couldn't join. No worries. Again, I was testing it out to see if anything would change, and of course, nothing has changed whatsoever. So, yeah, it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it actually is. It's annoying, and of course, it's like right before I hit 10,000 subscribers, which is honestly another really annoying thing. Is that the channel was doing really well, and now all of a sudden the YouTube is just not showing off my videos. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens and if they decide to do something about it, or I don't know. I mean, I don't think I did anything offensive, and they even said with my channel, by the way, I now have almost full access to my shoulder. That is awesome. PT is definitely really helpful. So I'm glad that your shoulder is feeling better. That's really awesome. So I'm happy to hear that, Crystal. That is I'm sure it's been a long time coming, so I'm very happy to hear that. So you must be feeling better, especially going to PT. So really cool. I'm happy to hear that. And congrats to you. It's big whenever you know, you start feeling better, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the channel. It is weird, weird stuff. Recently I've been getting back into photography, which is kind of cool. That's why I have this gigantic camera right here. And then on Saturday I'm going to be doing a podcast with someone else, which will be cool. Much better. I heal really fast though. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. So is most of the time you're just resting? Is that like what's going on? Maximus, what is going on, bro? Welcome to the live stream, Max. We're still dealing with the same issue as we were before, so nothing has really changed. That's your email. Cool, cool. That is your email. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know what's going on, but thank you, Max, for stopping by, dude. Max, you've been with the channel for so long. Yeah, you've been with the channel for a long time, dude. Long, long time. Um, but yeah. Really not too sure what's happening with the channel whatsoever. So recently I did this a long time ago, but I used to make YouTube shorts, like reading the Bible, things like that. And it's done pretty well. I have had people who have unsubscribed because and said that they don't like that I'm talking about the Bible on my channel. But again, like if people want to leave, sounds good, Crystal. I will do that. Sounds good. Um, but yeah, it's pretty crazy to be completely honest with you. Yeah, what was I getting at? Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about, which is so a big dream of mine ever since I was like really young was to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm literally like less than 100 subscribers away from hitting 10,000 subscribers on the channel, which is a huge accomplishment for myself, first of all, but two, like a lifelong dream to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm really happy about that. But it is upsetting when it comes to the whole live streams and whatever's going on. Maximus, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. Thank you, Max. Yeah, there's a lot of really good readings, to be completely honest, and it's very applicable to our lives. So I try to read the Bible every night, pray, because you never know what will change. That's just the nature. You never know what will change. You don't know what happens in life. So it's important to believe in God, to read the Bible, be a better person. And something I tell a lot of people, when I was in high school, there were a lot of kids that were atheists that didn't believe in God. They didn't really believe in anything because to be an atheist, you don't have a belief, essentially. That is what an atheist is that they do not have a belief. If you are like agnostic, you believe in something, but you're not sure if it's actually like what the Bible is talking about. So the thing is that when that would happen, and I've always believed in God. I grew up, my parents never really forced that upon me. I grew up as Mormon, yeah. Um, and I just, I felt like it was right for me. Just reading the Bible, it had a big impact on my life. I mean, there's been so many situations where I feel like I've been in I don't even want to just say danger, but honestly, like, um, you know, uh, just situations that I think without the Bible, without God and, Jesus, I think I would honestly would not have done well. Well, that's atheist and non-religious. You can have an atheist religion, I suppose. But yeah, no, I've had a lot of like life experiences where, the Bible has come into play. I remember one specifically, a scenario where like I wasn't doing well whatsoever. Um, I remember, um, I was literally this was actually crazy. I'll tell you guys this story. And actually, comment below if you want me to tell this story. If not, then I won't share it. But if you want me to share this story, I definitely will. I think it's worth hearing, but only if you guys and Crystal are actually interested in hearing it. But I do think it is good. And just kind of shows you sometimes how the way that God works and the universe works. Of course, tell it. Okay. So, man, sure, tell the story. Okay. So a while ago, this must have been at least like 5 years ago. Um, so 5 years ago, I remember I was driving home with a friend. I was sitting in the passenger seat, and all of a sudden, I just started thinking about like just what happens after you die, right? Like, I think that's a question that a lot of people ask is what happens after you die? And so, obviously, if you believe in God, you believe, in heaven. But if you don't, and maybe even if you don't, let's say necessarily don't believe in God, but you're just unsure, it can be scary, right? Like, what is going to happen to us after we die? Like, we're living right now, but what happens? And I remember being in this car and just having this, like, honestly, like a panic attack, just thinking about what was going to happen to me. And I wasn't like shaking or anything like that. I just think my brain went into this like completely other realm that I've never experienced before, where I felt so like disconnected. Just so disconnected from, like, my life and, like, what was going on, and felt like everything just like, normal things that I was thinking about just flew past, and all I could think about was death. That was it. Literally, I'm not lying, like, for over a month, that's all I would think about. I would wake up and do that. And, for me, I am someone where I like to think of things on my own. I used to overthink a lot. I try not to do that as much, but I'm pretty good at dealing with situations on my own. And not, I don't always need help from someone else, but I will ask for help when I need it. And, this was going on, and I just was like, I can't live like this, like just being so fearful of death. And like, how do I overcome that type of fear? Because I think that's really what it was the fear of like what will happen. So I started reading the Bible. I really just started praying. I started reading the Bible. I tried to learn as much as I could from the Bible, talking about just death, but also like what happens after you die. And the more that I read, and the more that I like learned about um just this whole experience that we call life, we we really don't understand how grateful and are just how fortunate we are to be alive. Like, if you really think about what is going on right now, okay? We have this brain, we have all of these muscles, all of these bones. Everything is working together in order for us to survive. So there's that. And then on top of that, we live on this planet that is allowing us to survive on the planet. And then outside of the planet is a universe that we have not even explored. And then who knows if it gets bigger than that, right? So first I really thought about like being grateful to be alive. Like that's a big thing is understanding that we are very fortunate to be alive, regardless of your situation. The fact that you are alive on this earth is a huge, huge thing, right? But like being alive is crazy when you really think about it. Like what is going on right now when you think about it? We're in this like flesh where we have these hands that are just moving, right? Like I'm able to just move my fingers at any point in time. And you could just say, okay, well, obviously it's the muscles, but like if you think about really what is going on, if you just take a step back and think about our lives and us as humans, and being on this earth, it's crazy. And the thing is, I think that there's a lot that we try to understand as people, and that's okay to try to understand things. But I think when you put your perspective and understand that maybe there is a creator to all of this, and at least put your faith into something, I think that takes away a lot of that fear. So I read the Bible a lot, and really just prayed as much as I could, and that honestly saved me in a lot of ways. A lot of the fear that I had honestly went away, and the thing is, we may not know what happens after we die, right? No one at least knows. No one has lived currently right now that could tell you what it is like, when you die, right? Like that's the thing. Like honestly, no one they don't know. But the thing is, I would rather I would honestly much rather have a belief that that there is more to this life than there isn't. And, that's just the way that my perspective is. And I feel like I'm a better person from reading the Bible and believing in God and Jesus Christ than I was when I didn't. And that's a whole nother story, but I think a lot of people could really benefit from reading the Bible, regardless if you even believe in God or not. The Bible at its core is really a book of stories that can be used to any aspect of your life. The fact that the Bible is still being read after all of these years just shows you the power of what is written in that quote unquote book. 3 years ago, I was an extreme atheist and would make fun of Christians. I thought it was illogical to believe in God until I watched videos of Cliff Knechkel, or I don't know how you say that. He presents the logic of theology so well, ran out of words. Yeah, I think I don't know if I was ever atheist, but I definitely was not close to God and I wasn't reading the Bible that often. And I think for me, like I think that there is too much to this world for me to say that I don't believe in a creator. Like I just think the things that I've seen looking at the world itself, the the chance of life itself on this earth, the chance of like being alive, I just think that it's like how would this have just been created, out of nothing, and what is nothing, So I think there's that, but it can be hard, like, as a person to have these kind of thoughts because we go about our day, we go to work, we have our friends, play video games, we watch YouTube videos, we talk to people, but you don't really think about those big questions about, our lives, and it can be scary, especially if you're younger, even if you're someone who's maybe fearful of a situation to even have that conversation, so yeah, Max, that's you put that pretty well. So, um, but yeah, I think a lot of it's easy. I think sometimes as a young, geez, I just burped really bad. You guys saw that, but it is really easy. Excuse me, but it's really easy as a young person, I think, to not believe. But yeah, I think as you get older, I think people start to kind of find like what their beliefs are and you know, the direction that you want to take your life and what you want to believe. So that's kind of been my thing. And what I was thinking with my YouTube channel is I'm still gonna make videos that at least I enjoy making. Um, but I want to at least do something with my YouTube channel that can be of value to people, kind of more than just like entertainment. Because I think there is a need. Like maybe people are having a rough day, they can go to a channel and watch something funny. But I also think I really like having conversations. And that's why I'm upset with the live stream thing, is because I really enjoyed talking to people and having a lot more people in the live streams. And it's really upsetting that that YouTube, for whatever reason, is just not promoting the videos. So it actually is really upsetting. I've been praying about it too, because I just don't understand what's happening. But let's read your message. Last 4 nights, I've had a recurring dream. I'm in a room with people I don't either know or recognize. They say, "You're not here yet. You don't belong here." I wake up breathing really heavily. It was very scary. I mean, that definitely could be a pretty like traumatic dream, especially if you don't recognize the people that you're having the dream with. Sometimes too, I think dreams need to be studied more. I think people don't know enough about what dreaming actually is. Literally, like, our bodies, like, I don't wanna say fully shut off, but think about that. You're awake for X amount of time, and all of a sudden you lay down, and your mind goes into a state where you close your eyes, and your body is just laying down for X amount of hours, and you're having this, like, experience where you're dreaming of something. You're seeing other things that aren't actually happening in your life unfold, and it's almost like it's a legitimate movie. So it's pretty crazy the way that dreams are. I think it's one of the most like fascinating things about being alive is dreaming. Honestly, I think dreams are probably the craziest. If there was like a study for, there has to be a thing for someone who studies dreams. There has to be something. I think it's interesting. But what I would say is, rather than focusing of saying, is it scary? Maybe is there a reason why you would be having that dream? Like, try to think of stuff like that. Like, is there something maybe that's happening in your life that you feel like, would cause you to have that dream? So if you're saying that you're in a room with people you don't know, you don't recognize, and they're saying you're not here yet, like that could be interpreted in a lot of different ways, but don't automatically jump to it being something dark. My husband believes that they are family members that have passed, but no, I no longer recognize them. Yeah, I mean, that's also possible too. Like, it's possible that, you know, maybe the reason why you're not recognizing them is because maybe it's not the time yet, who knows? But I think that's a definitely a very powerful dream, and I wouldn't run away from it. That's what I would say. I wouldn't run away from it, and I wouldn't try to be like, I never want to have that dream again. Some people don't even have or the capability to even remember a dream. That's also something that's crazy is people who can't even remember their dreams at all. Um, so that's another wild thing. But yeah, I can understand why that's scary, so I don't blame you whatsoever. But I could see how like you wake up and like your heart is pounding because it's like that could be scary, you know? So I don't blame you at all. I'm sure that is definitely um kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest. But yeah. Um, but yeah, life, very interesting stuff. Really interesting. Um, you know, and I think we just have to be grateful to be alive. I think at the end of the day, it's really what it is all about. And especially with my whole YouTube channel, I wanted to fulfill a purpose, you know? Like, it's nice to make content, it is, but I wanna have a purpose to this YouTube channel. Like, I want this channel to be remembered for something that is beneficial for other people's lives, not just mine. Because as much as, like, gaining subscribers is nice and, like, the money to me that, like money to me, in a sense, the only reason why I would want more money is that I wouldn't have to worry about my family or myself paying for, like, bills and stuff, and just being able to, like, have a house. Like, I'm not someone where I'm like, "I wanna have a bunch of money to buy this, to buy that." That's not what I want. But I think with YouTube, it is a tool that not many people are even fortunate to even have a lot of subscribers and connect with people. And I just want there to be a bigger purpose, at least for the YouTube. So I actually had a dream. I was laying down. I had a dream where I was almost like told to start making content about the Bible. So that's why I've been doing it. Um, and yeah, a lot of people they like the videos. I've been doing a series now where I record myself reading a clip of the Bible, every night. So it's something I'll pray every single night. Now, every night, do I always read the Bible? No, but I think this is something that's good for me, and also for other people is some of the scriptures and being able to hear it. But my husband believes, yeah, that it passed on. Wow, it's powerful, powerful stuff to be honest, Crystal. Um, but yeah, pretty crazy. But Chris, I'll send you an email tonight. I screenshotted your email, so I'll send you something. Oh my God, that was loud. Um, but yeah, I'll send you an email tonight. And hopefully Sal responds soon, because that would be cool to collaborate with him. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. My phone is almost dead actually. But thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. Appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great night. And hopefully soon my live stream issue will be fixed and won't have this problem anymore. So have a good night, everyone. Thanks so much.